It's only us. Pledge allegiance to the bag, nigga. Huh? Tryna make us, but this 40 look good on me, so nah, lately. I be trying to wait, but don't niggas get tired of patience. Find a waiting, fucked up with bottle laying. That's how you play it. Bust down this Ronald Reagan. I was violent as a child, but I ain't there to waste. Take your time and don't be trying to be some shit you.
Is we twitching out? Is we fucking it good? Is we up out? Is we cooling? Is we chilling? Is we vibing? Is we riding? What's up? This Fire and Ice Dose Radio. It's a Wednesday night. I'm here chilling by myself. And I'm always a vibe, so I don't mind chilling by myself. I got my little microphone. Don't hate. God said have faith. I'm gonna have my microphone next week. How much I want bet? We're gonna put it out here and we're gonna talk in it. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. I sound good? Yeah, I do. That's a fact. So welcome to the show. It's Fire and Ice Dose Radio. With thoughts of burn and negativity is ice. Subscribe, share, like. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff that Jade likes. I'm here. I'm rocking. We normally record on a Monday, but a bitch was in here sick as a motherfucker. Throwing up. Didn't even know what the fuck was wrong. We still don't know what's wrong. But a bitch is cool. So we came out on a Wednesday. It's raining outside. And y'all. And there's a fucking rainbow, bitch. Did y'all see the rainbow outside, y'all? A lot of y'all might have missed it because a lot of you bitches don't look up unless y'all sucking dick. So, I took a picture of it. Can y'all see that? Can we see it? Damn. Not at all? Come down. Can y'all see it? Are you know how to see it? Are we getting it? Not at all? Damn, y'all.
It's just too light.
It's too light?
Yeah, it's too light on the phone.
Send me the picture and she'll put it so I can point here.
Alright. Jade, it's too light? You mean like I gotta darken it maybe?
The rainbow's too light.
Wow, that's crazy. Alright, let me see something. Let me work my magic. Ooh, I just fucked this picture up. Hold on. I add a little color to it. Is it better? Damn. Fuck y'all. I saw it. And that's all that matters. You feel me? Because the blessing is just for me. Look, I put some color to it. Look, Jay. I put more color to it. Looks, you can really see it now.
What's that? That's the saturation.
Saturation and warmth. And if I really want to get crazy, I could put on a little. Let me see something. Let me see, cause I'll be going in with my pictures. I'm gonna put sharpness. Ooh, disrespectful. Ooh, take a look at that. It's gorgeous. So, there's a rainbow outside. I hope you caught it. I also caught the full moon on the 25th. I hope y'all was fucking with the full moon energy, because I definitely was manifesting and praying on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was outside at like 3 o'clock in the morning to about 4:30 in the morning, looking like a psycho. The people outside were scared of me because I had on some cloak dagger shit with some shit with a hood, and I had an incense with the moon water with crystals. They was like, why is this bitch out here something in the water? People was looking at me like, this bitch is crazy. And that's good, because you keep the fucking crazy people. When you look crazy, keep crazy people from you. You feel me? So, and God says don't be afraid of the night. You feel me? You're not supposed to be afraid of the night. Correct, Jalen? You're not supposed to be afraid of the dark. You ain't supposed to be afraid of anything. Actually, you know, fear is fake as fuck. Like, very fake. So, keep that in mind. What's up, my Twitch family? How y'all doing? No, I always do a special dance for the Twitchies. because it'll only be one of y'all niggas. I feel like it's. Wouldn't that be weird if the one nigga watching would be my son? He the one that told us to put this shit on. He probably the one tuned in. Is it you, nigga? Anyway, today I got my producer here with me. I mean, she's always here, but today she gets to ask me any off the wall fucking questions she wants to ask about me, and I'm gonna answer it very honestly. I don't know what this bitch gonna ask. And she's a quirky one here, this one. I feel like it's gonna be deep, then not deep, and it's gonna be a long ass, and then I'm gonna have to be like, say that again. I feel like it's gonna go someplace else. So, I'm gonna mentally prepare, I'm gonna woosah myself, and get ready for this fucking girl. Y'all introduce Miss Jade. Let's clap it up for her.
I'll take snaps.
Oh, she was snaps. Alright, so she's got her snaps. Miss Jade is getting ready to ask me some questions. Jade, go for it. Let's do it. This is Fire and Ice Dose Radio with thoughts of burning negativity is ice. So let's keep it positive, bitch.
All right, let's get this started.
Let's go.
So you like to talk about love and relationships.
Ah!
I want to know what you think about Ashanti and Nelly's relationship.
Oh. Okay.
Because supposedly she's having a baby by him.
I think he should have married her first. I think a baby doesn't solidify a man. If he wants to still get up and go, he can. I think I would have, personally, before having children, I think not have anything. It doesn't matter. But I think she's earned it. You feel me? If you're going to come back to a bitch after being with another bitch for like 10, 15 years or whatever, how much times he was with Miss Jackson, you should be coming back to me with a ring, not just dick. You feel me? You got this bitch out here working, out of breath, every fucking day on the show talking about, ah! Like she did something. Did absolutely nothing. She's just out of fucking breath. Because she shouldn't be working because she's fucking pregnant. So I don't know if niggas is really, like, not really geeked up with money, because I'm not gonna lie to you, my bitch is pregnant. I don't want her working. I think she should be relaxing and enjoying her pregnancy instead of being on the fucking stage in big ass jerseys with high fucking boots up to here, huffing and fucking puffing. And she's getting big. And let me tell you something, because she don't know shit about pregnancy, let me tell you something, baby. When that baby get right about her and that motherfucker's in her chest, she won't be able to fucking sing. That shit ain't no joke. They niggas take your breath away with walking up 2 stairs. 1, 2, you like, pregnancy ain't no fucking joke. Damn, man. I think she just I'm happy, very happy that she's having her baby. I'm happy that she's having a baby by a nigga she loves. He's also a Scorpio. So, I mean, all right. We all seen that shit that went around with Nelly's dick. I was not impressed. So I don't know what the fuck she's humping or jumping around about, because he ain't had much dick in it. Maybe it was a bad, maybe, I don't know. But when you love somebody, I guess that doesn't matter. That could not matter. When you love a person, everything feels good. I think. Even when it's wrong, you know what I mean? It still feels good to you because you love the actual person. Size won't matter, you know. Bad breath, that's where we stop, bitch. Don't bad breath me. I don't fuck with that. But I think that it's beautiful that she's got her guy. I just wish he would have married her. Hopefully he will. But congratulations to Ashanti. Congratulations to Nelly on their baby. You know what I mean? I hope they get a little girl, but I feel like that's a boy in there. I feel like that's a boy. You know? telling you. But I hope she gets a girl. But congratulations to them. You know, hopefully he sticks with her, stays beside her. You feel me? And hopefully he marries her. That would be good. You know what I mean? What's the next question? Is mine? That was long as fuck for no reason.
It's all right. So is this old news, fake news, or real news about that slap that was heard around the world between Will Smith and Chris Rock?
Bitch, you're so old. Bitch, I thought you was talking about some other slap. I thought you was talking about that slap that he got. You know, he crossed his ass across. I thought he was going in there. Did it?
Oh,
All right.
That's the next one. But
Oh, see, I'm a mind reader, baby. All right, the slap with Will Smith and Chris Rock. You said real news, fake news, and what?
old news.
And that's definitely old. Let me say that in the mic. That's some old shit you just brought up. Okay. What's the question?
Do you think that it was real or staged?
I think that was real. I think that was real. Cause I looked around. I watched Jada. I didn't watch anybody else. And her reaction tells you everything. You feel me? She's a person that talks with her face. So looking at her face looked like, what the fuck you doing that shit for? Like, her face didn't even look appreciative. She looked like she was in an attitude. Looked like he was trying to prove himself as a husband. So he went up there and slapped this nigga. If he was a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a slap is kind of a bitch move. And the only person who really looked like the winner is Chris Rock to me. Because for you to compose that, you were fired for that. It takes a lot for you to compose bullshit. For somebody to come up and slap you based off, and then your wife come out and do you like that, how many months later? Ugh, embarrassing. So my thing, at the end of the day, I don't know, Jada's a weird character to me. Now, I always thought I knew something was different about them because of the way the children are. The kids say a lot. I don't know if they've seen a lot, but I think the children are humble. They're very humble kids, but they are very different. And that's probably because of some of the things they might have seen. And they try not to be too much in the Hollywood light, but I don't know. That's weird how Jada just shut the fuck up. Isn't that weird that she just stopped talking? Like, I guess she caught the hint, and many people were saying, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. So I guess she kind of just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I think it was real. I think he tried to defend her at all costs. I mean, I guess for any man. Honestly, my friend just told me a story about this last night. Funny enough, she said she never forgets going into, she went to a fast food spot very late in the morning, and they were cleaning their home. They had just bought a home. They looked very filthy, very dirty, and the niggas thought that she was a bum. They thought, and treated her like one. And her husband flipped the fuck out. Her husband was like, you ever try to play my fucking wife? So, you know what I mean? That is a man's job. You speaking about somebody where I think he was making jokes, talking about she was bored, and I think he was talking about that G.I. Jane shit. I think he spoke about, but she's supposedly sick, so that's not cool. If she's really sick, that's really cool. You know what I mean? Or maybe niggas know shit we don't know. I mean, this is Hollywood. You feel me? She could not be sick. Some people say she don't look like she got what she say she got. Some people say the symptoms that they have, Jada doesn't have. You know what I mean? But Jada also has money. So there are different treatments. There are different things she's going to be able to afford to get that you won't, because you live in the projects. So of course your shit is wild. So
now, last question with the Smiths.
okay.
Do you think it was strategic how her book was coming out, and she started speaking about her relationship with Will Smith?
To selling books. She's doing her job.
How they've been separated just to raise book sales, which didn't work.
Because she looked crazy. Because you tried to listen, bitch. All right. Regardless of what, you married him. And y'all been married a long time. Why the fuck you want to tell all the secrets now? That makes no sense. And then you throwing a nigga on the bus. Will's, when you think of Will, he's like a silly ass guy. You don't think of Will as no real asshole behind closed doors. He really seems like he's really genuinely the person who he, I won't say portrays, he really looks like that guy. And the only reason why I can say that, again, his kids, they're super polite. They get that from somewhere. The children are, anytime you see them, it's, hi, how you doing? They smile. They're always so respectful. That comes from somewhere. That's not learned. That's embedded. So I really think he's really a decent person. He may have his shit like everybody else, but I think he's a good person. You feel me? So to do a person like that, again, it take the same slap that he slapped Chris Rock with is the same slap he got by his own wife. It's the same slap. To put your shit out there like that, it's a slap. After all those years, my nigga, come on, bro. If we didn't know you was gonna be like that, bitch, we'd have made you sign papers. Because to do somebody like that after years, bitch, you got caught with that gay nigga. Well, he a straight nigga, and then went gay after fucking with you. What the fuck is his name? The nigga she was cheating on her husband with. What is his name? Does anybody know his name? Tell me his name if you know his name.
August.
August. Yeah, you fucked him. He lost his fucking mind. Now he on social media with his man. Might I say his man is fine as fuck. And as bad as I like to be about it, the nigga was so fine, I was like, damn. But I don't know. To be talking about Tupac that has been dead, I don't even know how many fucking years. You look like you just trying either really to sell books or trying to be something in 2024. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being a fucking wife, you Jada Pinkett, bitch. Just go be a wife to Will Smith. You feel me? Like that's all you needed to do, bro. Or whatever. Even if you, I don't know. It's just she made me change my whole outlook on her. I look at her very differently. I used to love Jada Pinkett. I used to love her when she was on what's that college show that was a rip off of fucking the Cosby's?
I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
It's a different world, from where you come from. She was on a different world. That bitch was like Lena or something like that. She was like that African Boombada bitch. We loved that bitch on that show. She would always talk that shit. We loved Jada. And then she went to the movies and she did that shit with the girls. Set it off. Oh, we definitely fucked with her then. We was like, And then she went to this fucking Red Table. And I don't know what the fuck happened to that bitch at that table. You need to get rid of that shit. And I think it is. I don't even actually see it anymore. Does the Red Table still exist? Of course not, because you ain't shit. That's why. Trying to look deep. And all you did was make us look at you deep. Like, something wrong with this girl. So, she's a weird one. She's a weird girl. And I don't know if that happened later on in life. You know what I mean? I guess if you cheat on enough people and you collect enough energies, you become something different. That's why you gotta kind of stick with what you got. People don't realize spirits are transferable. It will change you when you connect to other energies. It does change you. You do act different. So depending on spirits are transferable. So if you do touch other people, you know, while touching other people, you know, sometimes you bring that nigga shit because you don't know who that bitch is touching, and you don't know who that nigga is touching, and you don't know who that nigga's touching, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't know if niggas is touching other niggas, and you don't know if bitches is touching other bitches. So it gets really weird when it comes to that. If you're gonna fuck with somebody right now in this day and age, it should probably be somebody you've already known, because nowadays, you think you're talking to a bitch's titty is cut off, she's got a dick with hair, and it's looking like a nigga, and you talking to him. I'm sorry, not it. I'm sorry, you talking to him. I don't even know what to call this motherfucker. You're talking to them. not knowing. So it's weird. So just be careful. The spirits, the energies, the people. People are not who they're. Females are not females. Males are not males. Everybody's something else. So I think, you know, with her being mixy, you know what I'm saying, it does things in your marriage. Because I don't believe Will, if he did step out, I think it was either with her consent or they did it together. And they probably might have checked this person out. But when you start stepping out on your own, it tends to change people. You know what I mean? If you notice, Will has not changed. So he might have been the one that was actually not doing shit. We never heard nothing about Will. I've never heard anything about Will Smith cheating. Anyway, talk to me. Next motherfucking question.
Well, you already know what's coming up. Exposing Diddy. Let's talk about it.
Yo.
His house got raided very recently. He tried to get on that private jet. There's a lot to talk about here.
I'm trying to find this picture my niece sent me. Hold up, baby. Oh no, it was in her phone. First of all, the fact that you left your kids says a lot. Alright? You fled and left your fucking kids, bro. That's wild. That's definitely a guilty conscience mind. Because you ain't thinking about shit but yourself. But you've always thought about yourself. You've always been weird. You've always done fucked up shit. When I think about Diddy, I think about Diddy back in the days when he first came out, them shit. So anyway, he left the kids. There's a video of him at the airport, pacing. Diddy's also a Scorpio. You could tell, like, he's in another place, like, I'm about to go down. But where he fucked up is because he paid Cassie and people saw that he paid. It was like, what you pay for if you ain't do nothing? You know, his stupid ass is probably just like R. Kelly, saving videos and tapes. So now that they raided your crib, I hope that you kryptonited your shit, nigga. Because, baby, for some reason, weird people like to record themselves doing weird shit. And they like to keep it to rewatch it, thinking they'll never get caught. Electronics is a motherfucker. They can dig. Listen, bitch. Electronics? Take a picture and delete it. Yeah, right. Somewhere, floating somewhere. I'm sure somebody got a picture of me somewhere back in the days. Somewhere. Pictures don't go away. Shit don't go away. So he's always been a weird guy. That shit that he did, I remember being very young. He was very young. And he had something where the place had too many people. A lot of people got killed in that. I can't remember the name of it. But he was very young. And he fled that shit and got away. I think and then there was some shit that happened with him and J-Lo. And she dipped. He's always done weird shit. If you notice, we haven't heard anything from Young Miami. That bitch fell off Earth. She don't want no ties to that shit. She's an Aquarius. She gonna get low. I'm an Aquarius. If I was fucking that nigga I'm fuck you. If I do stick beside you, because we're not fucked up. If she's sticking beside him, when I say it's really it's really down here. Because we're not gonna tell people we don't want no hearts and shit. But if it doesn't sit right with her spirit, she's leaving it alone. She's not gonna fuck with it at all. But he's got a lot to pay for. And it is the season. It is that time. They say Cat Williams said it first. I said it first. I've been telling people. It's just I'm not rich and famous. I've been telling people, yo, this is the season. Everything that's done in the dark is coming to the light. I've been saying it for a while. I keep telling people it's the turnaround. First of all, it's the age of the Aquarius. Anything that's linked to an Aquarius, you know is good shit. Yeah, it's time. All that shit, all the motherfuckers you fucked on your way the fuck up, you gonna have to see them niggas going down. God forbid, we was talking about this shit, my bestie and I, talking about how the fact they probably gonna put him right in the cell with Suge Knight. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That nigga cannot go to jail. Diddy's not made for jail. I mean, he is made for jail, but he's not made for jail. I think he would kill himself before he has to do time. I don't think he would sit in jail unless, you know, I don't know. But I know R. Kelly, he probably singing, Diddy, your cell is ready. I only cook for you, bitch. You go to jail, baby. You go to jail, nigga. You go to fucking jail for a long time. A long time. I can't say I feel bad for him, because I keep telling people karma is a very real thing. And karma is like the feds. People always try to figure out, yo, why niggas get away with this and why niggas get away with that, and they fucked up and they all the way up here, and you never understand it. It's because karma is real. God will allow you a chance to fix your shit. But if you're gonna keep going. But you know when the feds come, they have all the evidence, they got all the proof, and you're going the fuck down. So God to me is like the feds. So he let the nigga play as far as in his face. Cause you be on, what's that shit he on? Love, and the love shit. Come on, boy. If you know you twisted like that, my nigga, first of all, you need to go repent. You understand? And we ain't saying that when you like dick. Alright, there's a lot of niggas out here like dick. Stop lying and say you don't like dick. Live in your truth, nigga. Just be yourself. What's the problem? You're not even really gay. You're bisexual. That's clear. You like men and you like women. There's a whole community for y'all. What is wrong with you? Why are you hiding who you are? And now you're paying for it because you might be a little darker than we think. Because now the reason why they say they did fucking take the crib is because they said he was sex trafficking out of that bitch. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're black. Okay, that was so weird. Because we always say black people don't do certain shit. But you trafficking bitches. I hope that's a lie. If you're trafficking women, there's so many women who can't find. That would be crazy. And then you gotta wonder how far back you've been doing that. I don't know. And then I think he's also responsible for like certain people dying or certain murders. Like they say that they feel like he got rid of his baby mother, Kim Porter. You hear so many stories about Diddy, it's wild. But I'll pray for him. I mean, but I'm just going to ask God to have mercy on him. There's no other prayer I have for you. I just hope God has mercy on you. And a lot of people's getting ready to go down because that nigga's not going to go down. He's taking a lot of people with him. And it just goes to show that this industry, people killing themselves to get into this fucking industry. It's some dark shit, man. Some dark shit that goes on. It's like really selling your soul. That's why you see some artists don't go too far because they refuse to. I do want this, but you got those people like, you know, Kendrick Lamar, fucking dope. J. Cole, you know what I mean? These artists should be like, and they're not. They're not. Because they won't do. You feel me? So they'll go independent and they'll figure it out. I don't know. It's a lot to be rich and famous. I don't know if I want that. You feel me? I do want some wealth. But I want it to be healthy wealth. You feel me? Where I don't have to sell my soul. And if I had to, then I won't be wealthy. And I'll keep the wealth amongst my family. Wealth is not just money. Wealth is love. You got that. You feel me? You got everything. I got a few motherfuckers that I really fuck with. So he's about to find out who really fucks with him too. That's another thing. And I don't think not many people might not like. He's an arrogant guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. But again, we'll just pray that God has a little mercy on him. He's gonna need it. How do you feel about it?
You asking me?
Yeah, bitch.
I think what's done in the dark will come to the light,
Which is what I've been saying.
and
I
he's
need to get that tatted.
and I think back in the day, everything that was being done was okay because
There was no cameras.
there was
nobody to record,
the social media wasn't what it was. It was under a lot of stuff was done in the dark, and now people are talking about it. They feel they're breaking their NDAs to speak up.
You know what it is? Because that's the spirit right now.
Mm-hmm.
People are trying to heal.
Yeah.
People are trying to really heal. They're trying to elevate. Because if you don't really heal, and you don't, part of self-love is sometimes facing the things that you don't want to face, or talking about the things that really fucked you up. Because it's trauma, and sometimes a lot of it you blame yourself for. You're like, well, I could have did this differently. Or maybe it was, no, baby, it's not your fault. It's not. It's not. Some things are done to you. For you. If you understood that. You feel me? It's for you. It's not to, it's to better you. You feel me? But see, God always knew that it was going to be a time that you would awaken. And once you awaken, it's going to be hard for you to keep your mouth shut. Because once you see, you won't be able to unsee. Because you see. So if you want more, you have to. You can't expect things to happen, new things to happen doing old shit. It will never happen. You have to elevate. You have to forgive. Most of all, forgive yourself for taking so long to forgive yourself. And I'm sure you did some things to other people because hurt people hurt people. So I'm sure you hurt some people along the way, unintentionally, not on purpose. Heal those things. Talk to yourself. Ask God for forgiveness. You don't have to go to the person. If you feel the need to, sure. If you feel like you owe them that, 100%. But be prepared for whatever reaction they have. Because you can apologize to some people. Be like, bitch, I've been over it. Some people be like, I don't want to hear that shit. So you gotta just prepare for that. But if you do it in the privacy of your own home, you know, and you really ask God for that person to forgive you, to me it's the same thing. Some people don't even want to hear your apology. So it's sad because it's sad. It's very sad that we have men that get into power and this is what they do with it. By any means necessary type of thing, like willing to just go all the fuck out balls deep. Like, damn, where's your fucking conscience? And did you think that nobody would ever say anything? You couldn't do that. Money's the root of all evil. Money don't help with motherfucking trauma. It may soothe it. Don't help it. Because that person might get that bread and you still can feel crazy. Like, I got this bread, but I still feel violated. Like, I still feel, So, to that I say, today your cell is ready. It's ready. But he'll probably try to pay his way out of that too. But it ain't gonna work. They're gonna find too much shit. Next question, kid.
So we're gonna make a switch. We're gonna get a little more personal.
Of course. Jayla, you said you
We're
had a
gonna
question?
Jalen, you got a question?
Do I think Tupac is still alive? Yep. I sure fucking do. And you do too, that's why you asked. I think he just got the fuck about his lives, bitch. I think he's still alive. definitely know that what's the name is gone. What's the big guy?
Biggie.
I definitely believe he's gone, but I don't think Tupac is dead. What do y'all think? What do you think, Joe? Because nobody's sure gets struck.
I think he's gone.
You think he's dead?
I think his music will forever be relevant,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he's not with us. A soul like that. I mean, you can get out of Dodge, but for so long. But
Why not? Listen, they was trying to kill him. Why the fuck would you not get low?
But I think he would have made a comeback though.
I know. Be peace. Chilling. Fuck you need to come back here for? Earth is weird.
Earth is weird.
And as soon as you're in the limelight, you know, some people will kill themselves off to get themselves out of the limelight. Because that shit is different. See, we don't know what it is. We just over here. If you go over there, you don't know what that comes from. And sometimes, in order to get the fuck away from that, you might have to pretend that you're dead. I'm just saying. And his money went up when he died. He's probably living real comfortable. It's a hell of a secret. But I don't think he's going. I never did. I've been saying that too for long. I never thought he would. I'm like, I don't know. But to each his own. All right, Jay, talk to me.
All right, so we're gonna start off easy.
Oh, let me get high. Hold on. Fire Nice Dose Radio. When we start off easy. That means that means shit.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. What made you want to start a podcast?
No, I told you to. Next.
That easy.
I don't have no explanation behind it. God said it to me. And then after he after he said it to me, he sent confirmation
What was the confirmation?
through 4 different people. Started with my son's friend one day, sitting down here and me and him just chopping it up, talking. He said, "Yo, Mom, you need to be talking. You need to be doing something." He told me you need to write a book. He was like, "You could set up a camera right here in front of you. You just talk." He was like, "I love talking to you." Then my son said it to me. I said, "Okay." I heard it again from like 2 other people. I think my best friend said, both of my best friends, "You need to write a book or you need to do something." And then I was like, "Well, I don't know how to do this shit. Like, I don't know what I'm doing." Like, and I heard it, and I ignored it 100%. Because I was like, "I'm not gonna do no podcast," and I never saw myself doing anything like this, sitting here talking, telling, and healing. First of all, I think I had just started my journey when I heard about it. So I think I just was like still in denial about what I was hearing and what I was feeling and what was being told to me. I thought I was bugging. I thought I was crazy. 100%. I thought I was crazy. So even though I was hearing it, and then I was hearing it. So I heard it spiritually, and then I heard it physically. Still was like, I don't know. So I didn't pay no mind, because it's crazy. We started it, but I heard it almost 3-4 months prior to when I started. So I tried to push it down, try to ignore it. I was like, nah. And I hadn't been out my house in like 3 months because I couldn't. Sat me down. I just was not able to come out my home. And when I did go out, I went out and did something that I had to do. And went to the gas station and bumped into a young lady. And her back was turned to me. I was very drawn to her. I asked her what she was wearing. She said dragon's blood. So I kind of it pushed me back a little bit because I didn't know what that was, and I'm still learning. So then she said, do you want to pray? So that immediately drew me in. I was like, hell yeah, I want to fucking pray. So we out in the gas station praying, and we talked for a minute. She was out there for a minute, and I liked her for some reason. And she says to me that she's been on the radio. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I do radio. I've done radio. I was on radio. I said, okay, God. I said, this is why you had me come outside today. Every time I come outside and I don't want to come outside, God makes me come outside, and it's always for a reason. Like today with the rainbow. I did not want to come out. Jay didn't say she didn't have an umbrella. I wouldn't have came out. And then the detour we made bumped us into Jalen. You feel me? If I didn't have Jalen in the backseat of the car, I wouldn't have heard Jalen say, look, Auntie, there's a rainbow. And I would have missed it. Oh, God, I would have missed it because I can't see it from my house. It's very strange. So I believe God knows what he's doing. He has a plan for everything. So I'm like, all right, this is why I'm out here. And she was serious because she says, I'm going to call the radio guy. He's my friend. I said, okay. 2 days later, we got a meeting. I'm like, whoa. 2 days later, we have a meeting. We go. It's an old radio station. And he's like, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying? When you want to start? I said, tonight. He said, we can't start tonight. I said, all right, cool. Can't start tonight. Cool. He says, you start on the, I think I started on like the 23rd because God kept saying something to me about the number 3 because I kept seeing threes. Even when I gave orphan, I would give it 33, 23. You know what I mean? It was always be a 3. So I did it like, I think it was on the 23rd or either the 3rd of whatever month. I can't remember when I started it, but I go on that day. And I'm gonna tell you how God is. When you're supposed to do something, he's gonna set you up, right? I had gotten offered an American Express card, the gold shit, the unlimited one. I was very scared to take this card. Like, oh my God, I don't want to take this card. I don't know why I was afraid. I called my friend. She was like, go for that shit. Do it. You earned it. I'm like, oh my God, but that's because I kept getting like 90 something on cards, 50 something, and I just kept putting the cards down like, yo, this credit shit is scary. And I got that card and I said, ma'am, when I called, I said, ma'am, I don't see a limit on this card. When that lady said that card is limitless, oh, I said, oh shit. So I take this card with me that I didn't take many places, but I took it to this meeting. I said, how much for the month? Gives me a price. I said, I'm going to pay it for the month. I'm paying you right now. And I bought that limitless card, and I felt amazing because the first thing I did with the card was invest in me because God told me to. And the fact that I stepped out on faith and I'm still saying it today. I mean, we ain't got 100 fucking viewers and we ain't take off yet, but that's all right. The right place, the right time, the right people will see it. But I'm doing this in faith. I got a fucking microphone with no microphone. In faith. In faith. My first episode, my son said to me, I can't believe that you're up there doing that. That's not my mom. I'm very proud of myself, so. And I've come a long way. And in order to sit here and bury yourself in front of people, because people gonna judge you, people gonna talk shit. Some motherfuckers gonna know me, be like, oh, that bitch was and yes, bitch, yes, and yes. And yes, I did. And so if you think you're gonna make me look crazy, it'll never happen. Because I'm gonna tell my story before you. And even if you tell my story, bitch, you're never gonna tell it right. And you're gonna leave some shit out. But most of all, if it's really my story, I'm gonna claim it. It's my story. You're never gonna make me be like, oh my God, I never took, because I ain't ashamed of the shit I did. Nothing. Not the stripping, not selling drugs. I don't give a fuck. I did all that shit. It molded me, made me. I mean, I ain't sold drugs for a long time. But I did it when I was very, very fucking young. And I made a lot of fucking money. But I'll never forget, a fucking narcotics bus pulled that shit over I was on, and all God showed me was a green jacket and the yellow words, narcotics. They had dogs. The only thing was is that I had to work on my body. I had work on my body so I looked pregnant. But if that shit was anyhow under that shit, they came on the bus. Any fucking how they would have brought them dogs on the bus, I would have probably still been in jail. That's how much shit I had on. That's a fact. So I've done a lot, and I'm not ashamed of nothing that I did. God showed me lessons very early, and why everything always saved me, because I always heeded. Once I got it, I stopped. I saw it happen 2 times. Narcotics, because you know what they say, 3 times and you fuck it out. All right. Narcotics on the bus. The second was because we were taking the bus. First we were taking the train, trying to be slick, taking the trains. The bus was the second one. So the train we started with first. And I go to get, the train always stopped at this particular station for you to get food. And we fucking went to get food, and the bitch recognized me and said, "Wasn't you here last week?" I said, "What the fuck?" And I said to the person I was with at the time, which was my dude, I was like, "We can't come back in no more." She recognized me. And some people don't pay attention to shit like that. They don't pay attention. And I wasn't even awoke. I was asleep. But I knew that shit was a warning. When that bitch asked me, "Was I here last week?" I said, "We is not coming back here. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. We're not coming. We gotta find another way." And we found another way, and we got on the bus, and we took the bus for a while, and then the narcotics coming. I said, "That's it." And then we got in the car. We never got caught, thank God. I never forget, we drove to fucking, what was that, Texas, El Paso, bitch. Oh my God. I drove to Texas, El Paso. Do you know how far that is? Just don't drive. God forgive us. But let me tell you something, the person I did that shit with, I wouldn't change that shit for anything in the world. He was a good fucking nigga. And what he did, even though he got his money, the fast way, he knew when it was time to stop, we stopped. We both had the wisdom to know fucking better. And we stopped. He's awesome. Doing well. I'm awesome, doing well. So sometimes, when you get those, you always get a sign before something goes down. We always, but that's the same thing. It's back to that Diddy shit. You always get a sign. He was already warned. He was warned. And he kept going. See, again, the feds. God is like the feds. He gonna see what you do. He gonna give you the shit and see what you do with it. Because that's where free will comes in. And that's where you find out the person that you are. So that's why I'm here to sit on this podcast. So some people may not realize it. Some people don't know what those shits look like. That shit that you saw, bitch, yes, that was a warning. It was a heed. Pay attention. And know that you're covered. Because if he's warning you, he's still fucking with you. Use it to your advantage. But if you go against the grain, then you stop saying, "Oh, God got me," and you go into "I'm lucky." That's where you fucked up. There's no such thing as fucking luck. You either fucking got good karma or you got bad karma. That's the only two. I'm lucky. No, you're not, bitch. No, you're not. It's good or bad karma. Now, some good things can happen with that good or bad karma, where you feel like you're lucky. But that comes from what you already put out. Luck is not just bestowed. You ain't never seen no leprechaun, bitch. So, know that comes from somewhere. If you do good, you really do get good shit back. You do bad, you really do get bad shit back. Why do people not realize that? That is an actual motherfucking fact. It's what you put out. You only attract what you are. I keep telling people, oh, I can't get a good man. Fuck him and figure out what's wrong with you. Because you're attracting it. And that's the realest shit I can give you. And that was a fucking eye-opener for me. Because why would I attract the same thing? Or why am I so this? I gotta work on me. You can't sit there and say you want certain things in people. You gotta say, get a book, write down all the shit that you want in a man. I want him to be wealthy. I want him to be good looking. I want him to have good sex. But I also want him to be sturdy. I need him to be reliable, dependable, a father, a son. I need him to be good to his mama. I need to have him have a relationship with his father. And even if shit was bad, that he'd still be like, all right, cool. You know, if his father died, he would still bury him. You feel me? Like, I need to know this is a good person in the dark and in the light. I have to know that. It'll save me from a lot. So, self-reflection, people only mirror you. So if you bring something in, it's because you're mirroring yourself. So just check yourself. If you find all those things that you wrote down about this man that you want, go become that. That's the key. Become the reliable person. Become the awesome father, the great mom, the this, the that. You feel me? Still show sympathy. Still show empathy. Still be empathetic for even the ones that cross you. Still pray for them. I have a neighbor, he's horrible. I prayed for him the other day. I prayed that God gave him some money. Because if God can give him some more money, I think he would move. But I prayed nevertheless. I prayed the fact that I need to find it. I'm going to show you this shit. I have a very weird neighbor. This is so upsetting. I have a very weird neighbor. I don't know what's wrong with this person, but this is a great time to talk about this shit. I have this neighbor who lives right next door to me. I don't really know what his fucking problem is, or his wife. I'm very obsessed. They wrote me a letter. The letter was about my gate being open when I drive in and out of my yard. And that I need to fix my gate in 20 days. So, and it said first notice. Every time I say those first notice words, it makes me laugh because that shit is amazing to me. This is not me leaving my gate open. This is me opening my gate to drive into my yard and then closing my gate back. And he happens to pull up at the same time. He just has to wait till I pull in the fucking yard to write me a letter, certified from there, with insanity. And I still try to be graceful with this person. I used to wild out, I won't lie. But I think he thinks I'm the same person, so I think he's trying. He then had somebody check out my car in my yard to make sure that my car was legal. The car parked in my yard. You know how hard it is to pray for a person like that? That God don't strike him down and kill him with a car. It's hard to still pray for because there's something wrong. There's something wrong. So I asked God to keep them busy. Keep them busy. Keep them busy because obviously you have too much time on your hand. Because if you're worried about if my car is legal, and if you're worried about my gate and you're just patiently waiting, something is wrong other than me. I don't have there's a real problem inside your house. I've never even seen these people buy groceries. I've never seen them buy detergent. I've never seen them come home. Like, never. So, I don't know what goes on in there. All I know is it's something deeper. You don't hear them argue. You don't hear them fight. It's like it's a fake-ass family. You're going to always hear me and mine go at it. We're both two passionate people. Sometimes shit just happens. But you're so busy focused on me, you're not paying attention to what's going on in your own fucking house. And that's weird. So, Fire Nights Dose Radio to talk about stories like this and put people like that out there. The weird neighbor. My tenant asked me the other day if I was sure I didn't fuck him. I would never fuck my neighbor, which is crazy. He could be the last nigga on earth. It should be some unpopulated shit. It would just be being this motherfucker until one of us die. Because I tell you right now, ain't no way in hell. But I'm trying to figure out what really the problem is. I don't understand the problem. I think it's strange. I don't know. Maybe y'all know. If anybody know Jerome P. Smith on Fox Boulevard? Yeah, I'll put that shit out there, bitch. Right there. You know what that nigga is? Let me know what's wrong with him. Something wrong. Or Jacqueline Smith.
So we're gonna refocus.
Oh.
Let's get back to talking.
Jacqueline
Still,
Smith. She works at motor vehicles.
still talking
on
about
Rockaway
you.
Boulevard. Let me know what's wrong with that.
Blatant
Yes.
beauty. Thank you.
Yes. Talking to Mike, and I'll hear you.
So how did you get introduced into stripping?
Oh,
And can you share a story with us?
what's her name put me on? Kalima Davis. She didn't want to. I was living in a shelter, and somebody called my son a bum. My baby could have been like maybe 1. Called my baby a bum. They did something to me. I was like, I gotta make some money, and I gotta make it now. And niggas is not gonna be calling my son a fucking bum, bitch. So I went to, she was Chanel 69 at the time. I used to always hear like we tell her kind of crib, just mad money. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? She would be like, it's not for you. I'm like, yo, I need to make some money. I just baited it up. It's not for you. It's not for you. I'm like, how you mean it's not? But she was like, Trisha, I know you, my nigga. This game is not for you. Nah, you're too soft. Like, it's not for you. I'm like, put me on anyway. So it took her a while. It took her a while for her to put me on. But she did. And she right, it was not for me. But I had to do what I had to do. That's why I didn't do everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do everything because it's not for you. So you're trying to, you start coming up with ideas like I'll add this to a show, or I'll make it more sexy. I'll make it more where I can make money and I still don't have to sell my soul or my coochie. You know what I mean? And I would come up with like these really dope ideas. I would wear men's shirts, ties, put something very like shit that you can see on TV. Put something really strappy and all crazy underneath. You know what I mean? Come out with a cane, push all my hair up under a hat so you would think I had no hair, and then dance to what's it, Mike Collins, In the Air Tonight. And I would take the hat off and swing my fucking hair. They like, oh shit, who the fuck is this bitch? And I would unbutton slowly, and I would tease and work the room. I knew how to. I was very thin. I was like 130 pounds, no tits, no ass. But I had sex appeal. I was really shy when I started, so I had no sex appeal in the beginning. Super shy. I would sit most of the night with a gentleman that is still very much my friend to this day. Word. He would give me a lot of money. I didn't have to do shit. He would just be like, just sit down. So I would sit with him, and he would give me money, and he knew I was very green, and he treated me as if I was very green. He didn't take advantage of the fact that I was so green. So I think think that because it started right, you feel me? I didn't get into crazy. I didn't start off with somebody crazy. How I started off with somebody who actually protected me. And I would go different places, and I would tell him, and he'd be like, "Why are you over there? That's not for you." And would come and get me. He came and got me in a snowstorm one time. Like, you can't be in here. This is not. I told you about stuff like this. So I had somebody who really watched out for me, and that was cool. So I think I was a decent person. So I connected with decent people. All guys weren't terrible. And I went from him just being very protective over me, and he would bring me home after work, right to the fucking shelter. I was fucking him, but I liked him a lot. He was my dude. Like, everybody knew, you know what I mean? But he was my dude to me. He was everybody's dude in there. Like, all the bitches wanted him. All the bitches loved him, and he spent money, and he was a lot of money. So the girls was on him. I didn't like it. Of course, I would get very, very jealous. Sometimes I would cry. And he would come in, he would comfort me. So I knew he cared about me. 100%. I knew he cared about me. So dancing was a great experience. I met a lot of people. But people thought that dancing was fun. It's not. Because you're the actual party. You know what I'm saying? So the niggas is coming to the party to have a good time. I'm the party. So it's not fun for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have you grope me, grab me, touch me, be like, oh. Depending. Like, it was different. Some guys, a lot of my boyfriends that I met in the strip club. A lot. Most of the dudes that I wound up dating after a while was a dude that I met working, who then moved around with me when I started working. Well, you going to work tonight, babe? I'll be there watching me, make sure I make my money and bring me home. So I will say that the guys were like they were decent with me. I carried myself a certain kind of way, even as a stripper. So because I carried myself a certain way, they treated me a certain way. I wasn't treated any kind of way, actually. I never had a bad encounter. I had one bad encounter. And a guy spit in my face. But I don't know if that was from stripper. Damn, I just remembered that. I don't know if I was somewhere dancing or I just was somewhere out. That was so horrible. I felt crazy for months. Like, every time I thought about it, it would make me like, oh my God. Like, I felt so disrespected. But overall, my dancing experience, I don't think, and anybody I did, I was checking niggas so crazy from the jump that nobody ever really tried no weird shit. I would tell you, I'm not doing that, and that was that. So, my dance experience was good, and I traveled a lot. I saw a lot. I traveled a lot. We weren't just in New York, like football players paying for us, taking flights to Atlanta, over here, over there, getting rooms, bunch of bitches. It was cool. It was cool. I mean, I wasn't everybody's type, but I was gonna be somebody's type, and that's all that mattered. And I made good money because, again, I knew how to carry myself, and I didn't come off like everybody else. You could tell, like, okay, if he had a lot of money, I'd be like, I would walk past him. He like trying to figure out why the fuck she's gonna call back again. I know that. Why the fuck you gonna he's gonna damn. That's my whole train of thought. I don't remember.
You traveled, you were always someone's type, you'd be someone's type. If they had money, you'd walk past them.
Yes, I never went where the girls were. If the niggas came in with big bread, I never went to those people. I would go find the guy in the corner in the cut. It wasn't really, and he had mad money and I didn't even know it. And I would go there and he would just be like, nah, stay here. I'd be like, why? And half of the time I wasn't even dancing. I was sitting down like this, talking to him, straight up talking. Talk about everything, and And I was like, you don't want another dance? And he's tipping me while he's talking to me. Like, nah, this is cool. I was like, okay. And we would talk. So eventually I would have to get the fuck up. Be like, I gotta work. And when I did get up and give him a dance, the dance that I would give him, the nigga over here who had all the bitches is now like, who the fuck is that? She been with that nigga all night. He paid her, yeah. But I'm like, back in the days when the girls dance, it was just shaking your ass and they not looking at me. I'm very sensual. Very sensual. So even as a dancer, I'm gonna put my hands on your back of your neck. I'm gonna grab your head. I'm gonna smell really good doing it. So I'm gonna smell excellent. My toes gonna smell one way. My ankles will smell another. The back of my knees will smell one way. My thighs smells like nothing. And here smell like something. My titties smell. Everything. My hair smells good. Everything. My hands smell good because I'm gonna put my hands on you, up in your face. I may even go like that to your face. And that's the first thing. Smell will bring a person in. So even if I wasn't the most attractive, I always caught people if I smell good. If I walk close to somebody close enough, they be like, damn, you smell good. Then I'll turn around and then they'll be like, oh, you're pretty. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. And then it'll be like, I'll be like, I'll be back. I gotta go. You know what I mean? So I've always knew how to deal with people. So the money guy would watch me and then he would send somebody to come. Tell Shirley to come over here. And oh, how you doing? Super polite, always respectful, kept my voice. My voice wasn't even as heavy when I was young. My voice was actually very light. So I kept it very light, very whimsical, very girly girl. And of course he would get the same, of course, great dance. Somehow, you know, he gives me mad money. He's like, nah, I'm gonna come see you. You know what I'm saying? When y'all come out, and it would be one. I'm saying it, but I'm now like this. I think I wound up fucking with this guy. I did. Another one of my boyfriends. Sure enough. Sure fucking enough. Wound up being with this guy for actually a minute. And he didn't stop me from dancing. And would still give me money. He would come with me, you know what I mean? Make sure I'm good, make sure I'm there. Or then if sometimes he wouldn't even come in, he would just be outside waiting. And that was crazy. But yeah. My dancing experience was good. I would say that. I didn't have no wild shit. I mean, we had wild parties, but overall, I never got hooked on drugs. I found out about bitches that got murdered around me. I remember a girl left out of the club. It was a club I was dancing in called Taste of Honey. And she left with this white guy. And they went to a hotel and he bashed her head in with her telephone. And he threw it in the dumpster and set her on fire in the back of the hotel. So, I never went off with men. I mean, I didn't go off with men before that. But, you know, you had some girls who did VIP, and that's how they made their money. I ain't knock them, but, you know, you gotta be careful. People will hurt you. But, you know, I found girls who got hooked on drugs, couldn't bring them to parties. They get all fucking stupid and weird, and they're all coked up. I just thank God, you know. One thing, when you are a child of God, God will let you go. He just won't let you go too far. You can't go too far. He won't let you push the envelope. You feel me? That envelope is sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. You're not going, bitch. So, that's the only good thing. So thank God my mother introduced me to God. Because God knows who I would have been.
If you had to guess how the most amount of money you've made in one night, just a guess.
One night?
In one night.
No. I made money. I did make money. Alright, we had a big money night, but I had to share that money with somebody. That night still was crazy. We did like 4 parties. No lie. We did like 4 parties, and it was All-Star Weekend. Bitch, that was the money night, honey. If you was a stripper, you knew. All-Star Weekend is listen, either if you in New York, cool, but if you go away, you wanna make money. You gonna make money. Because they throwing the big parties. You know what I mean? And they paying big money. They paying flights. They paying money. You wanna, some niggas, some girls want 10, some guys want 10, 15, 20 girls. Bitch say, all right, $250 a girl, $300 a girl back then. And that was a lot of money back then. So if you're doing $250 a girl to $300, sometimes you got $500 bookings. So you're already coming up, because you're already coming up with the $500 bookings or the $200 bookings or $250 bookings. And if you are the one that's paying all the girls, oh, you really made bread, because you got the girls that's gonna fuck. I'm not paying y'all shit. I got 4 of y'all. That's 4 bitches that I just took all your bread. You're gonna fuck, you're gonna make more money than them anyway. I'm not paying you. You're here to fuck, go fuck. She's gonna G up anyway. Then you got the girls who are not the most attractive. They got nice bodies, or you know what I mean? They'll make good money too. You don't pay them the $250. You get them like $200. Some bitches you get $150 off of. So you're making money off these every fucking girl in the room. Plus your booking. So you're coming home with some decent money and whatever niggas do on the fucking floor. And then you got private dances. So you count, bitch. I don't know. I did good. All-Star Weekend, big time. So yeah, I did good.
So from the All-Star Weekend, could you guess?
Also, that was one of my biggest nights. If I had garbage bags.
Garbage bags of money. Okay.
Yeah, garbage bags of money. Me and my homegirl. Damn, what was that bitch name? I don't want to say. Damn, I can't remember. Shit, fire chick. I met her. Somebody brought her to me. I was like, I got a girl for you, because at some point in time I started hiring girls, and then I became the one. I was no longer the dancer. I didn't have to dance anymore. I just bring the girls. So people would bring me girls, and this fucking girl, her name was Naisha, but I'm trying to remember her name. She was a very thin, light-skinned girl, slim, with a fat ass. It was the weirdest shit in the world. She was like 90 pounds. It's like somebody with 90 pounds with a fat ass. It's like wherever she ate, it went to her ass. It wasn't in her stomach. It was nowhere but in her ass. And she was like super light. So I was like, you gonna make some bread. Niggas gonna like you. Little ass titties, big ass, and hips. It was weird. So she was my partner. And I was dark, she was light, so you already know how that shit went down. We made money. We did a party for 50 Cent. That's 100% a fact. It wasn't even his party. It was a party, he was there. It was 50. It was Busta Rhymes. It was Lloyd Banks. It was mad celebrities in that shit one night. Word. 50 was in there. He had a bitch on his lap. And I was there with my homegirl. And the girls looked better than us. 100%. We were skinny with no titties, no nothing. And them bitches was bodied out. The bodies was looking good. The hair was fucking fire. We did not look like these bitches. I looked at my friend like, I don't know, bitch. Because these bitches is hot. And I said to her, but they on their laps. Chilling. We came here to make some bread. I pulled the sheet out, threw that shit in the middle of the floor, and I ate that bitch pussy right there. That nigga 50 picked that bitch, picked her ass up off his lap. He came the fuck down. And then bitches start seeing money. They like, oh, hold up. So now they want us to hurry up. Oh no, bitch, we the skinny bitches with nobody. Fuck y'all, we about to work this. We about to work this. We worked the fuck out that shit. Did this crazy fucking show. Me always doing some crazy shit. I used to pick niggas up, so I'm picking niggas up. We did an awesome show, made a lot of money, and it was time. And he left. And before he left, we had a conversation. And I told him I was from Southside, and we laughed or whatever. He was mad. Actually, he was mad fucking cool. He put mad money in my hand, and he was like, "Split that with your girl," and he left. He didn't give another bitch no money. It was a good fucking night. He was cool as fuck though. Cool as shit. Yeah, that was a great night. And then Lloyd Banks was trying to take my homegirl home. She was like, that's a fact. He was trying to smack them little ass cheeks she had. Word. And that's out. Yo, I wish she was here, because that shit is when I say that's a true story. That's a real story. But stripping was dope. lot of celebrities. I used to fuck with Aaron Hall. He's crazy ass. Another fuck. He was nuts. Now he was crazy. He was crazy. Y'all think he look crazy now? Oh God. He was crazy. He had a house full of dogs and it stunk like a motherfucker. It smelled like doo and dog. It was just disgusting. The fucking house was filled with it. Oh my God. But that's neither here nor anything. Okay, go Jay. Let's go. Because I told all my motherfuckers.
I just got one more question for you. Personal. What do people misunderstand most about you?
That I'm not to be played with. I'm nice. I ain't that nice. I will do something to you. And I will sit in jail happily. But the conviction God has over me. Because I have a conscience. It's really what it is. I really have a conscience. I always think like, you're gonna have to pay for that. If you do that, listen, sometimes it doesn't stop me. And I pay and I take the karma for whatever it is it is. But I'm very, I'm very kind. I'm very loving. I'm very free-handed. I'm super giving. But people take that all the time for kindness. I am not I'm not a combative person. I don't like to argue. I don't like to go back and forth with people. I don't want to do all of that. I just walk away like, alright, cool, no problem. I don't want to argue with you. If I'm arguing with you, you've taken me someplace else. Because I'm not I say to you, and when I talk, especially to men, I try not to raise my voice. Because I don't want no man raising his voice at me. And I try not to, I don't do that shit. Jumping in, I don't do that. Because I don't want nobody to do it to me. So I'm very careful how I talk to people and how I handle people. But there is another side. I'm not proud of it. Being misunderstood is fucked up because it takes me a really long time to show people my softer side, or to just cry in front of, like, I'm always crying, but when I let my guard down, like, to do that in front of you, that's my most vulnerable self. You feel me? Because I trust you. You betray me. I'll never fuck with you. And I have learned that it's better to walk away and not argue and not fight. You don't gotta give a show. You don't gotta give no explanation. You don't gotta do nothing. Just leave people the fuck alone. If they give you the vibe that they want to be like, alright, cool. Just leave them alone. I'm not gonna argue with you and scream and holler, and I'm not doing that. That takes a lot of energy. Because you know what you did. The fuck I need to explain it to you for? You know. Motherfuckers just don't act funny for no fucking reason. Bitch, you know what you did. Why do I have to explain to you what you did to me? You did it. So, it shouldn't be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people are people. Like, what do you think is what do you think people misunderstand about me? I know what I
About you?
about me. I mean, if you saw me, when you saw me, use yourself. When you first met me, I think that was at.
No, when we actually first met was over by my other aunt's house.
Yes. We didn't get a chance to really talk.
We didn't really get a chance to talk. You were just very energetic, talkative, like you usually are. And I was just the first thing we joked. The first thing that we did was joke. We shared a joke.
Okay.
And then after the joke we just separated.
Okay.
So I don't
You
know
remember
if
the joke?
yeah.
You do?
Yeah, you were just like, you were like, what's your name? And I said, my name's Jade. You're like, that was my stripper name. And I was like, what's your name? You're like, my name's Trish. I was like, maybe that's my stripper name.
That was good. I remember that. Oh shit. Okay.
And then we just parted ways.
All right. Did you have a thought, or you had no thought?
I didn't have much. It was just in passing, so that wasn't enough to make me have an opinion of who you were.
Okay.
I just thought you were cool.
All right. The second time.
It wasn't until
Yeah,
at the house where we met, where I got it was very in depth backstory into some of your stuff, and I was just like, this is a lot, but
I'm old.
yeah, I definitely thought you bring a different energy into the room, so I didn't think it was bad, but
Any thoughts then?
yeah, we're working together right now.
No,
so.
I mean, I'm gonna take you through every step of what we did now. All right.
Okay.
So no thoughts then at the house. You like
At the house, I was just like, yeah, she's cool. As we got to know each other more,
I didn't tell you.
you just took initial. You just talking about initial stuff.
I'm taking it now. We
Okay,
overtime.
go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Take it.
So
Take it.
then you come to the studio, because I say, how you feel about coming down to the actual studio? We go down to the bar.
For recording, yeah, this is
All
recording.
right. So that's a different light you seeing me in.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think then?
I remember seeing you recording, and I was like, oh, she's definitely has the gift of gab.
Okay.
And I was like, she's got it, because not a lot of people can just talk on
Okay.
and have that kind of natural thing of just talking. And I was like, she's gifted this way. And I remember speaking with you in the car afterwards, because something, just a little backtrack, something that we had spoken about is how you've gotten spiritually attacked.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what, I can understand why you're getting spiritually attacked, because you're gifted this way.
Yes.
So
Yes,
this is making sense to me.
Okay.
But she's not anymore.
Right. No. Stop.
It stopped.
And okay. So then.
But I've
that
always
was the
thought,
show,
yeah.
But then afterwards, we went party.
Oh
So
my
for-
gosh.
ah.
So yeah,
So I
it's
say you gotta
layers,
get separate.
layers,
Ah,
layers,
right.
layers.
All right. Now we're gonna go to the first spot we went to. The first spot we went to eat.
We didn't eat at all that night.
I took you to West first,
we went to Long Island.
because we went 2 spots. Oh, we didn't go to West.
No,
I remember where I
it
took
was
you.
I forgot the name of it.
I took you to.
We did
Midway-
hookah.
Midmere Lanes. It was a club,
It was a club.
big club.
Yeah, big.
Yes. Yeah.
That place was cool.
All right.
Like we did hookah.
That's another
You did.
life.
I was like, oh, okay. She has no problem dancing by herself, partying by herself. I was like, I could probably not be here. She would still be here.
Yes.
And I was
100%.
like, that's really cool to see, because not many people have the confidence to just go out and just be
Yes. Yes.
on their own.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, that's cool.
Yes. And I was drawing other people with me, like, come on.
Yeah,
sis.
there were two
Yeah.
women next to us, and then you drew them in, and you were talking to them. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, you don't want the hookah, so I was like, we paid for this hookah, so I'm gonna smoke this hookah.
The whole entire hookah. I was cool because I really did buy it for her.
Bitch, I chipped in half. Don't even.
You did?
I did.
Oh. Well, I still wanted her to have it. Because she was like uptight. And I was like, you gotta listen the fuck up, bitch.
Oh
So I
my
went and I
gosh.
kept trying to buy her liquor. I was like, drink that. Drink that. Drink that.
I don't drink like I used to.
So
I
was
used
like,
to get real
come
drunk
on,
back
bitch,
in the
let's
day.
Get drunk. And I got videos of her actually dancing. Because she don't do shit. She was like, she got on the dance floor. I said, go Jay. I like people that I know I can bring out with me and they're going to have fun. I don't want no uptight, you in their corner. So now we leave that club and we go to another club.
Deja vu.
And that bitch left me there.
I had to. I was like, I could do one club. I can't do 2.
That bitch is in there like,
It wasn't. That place wasn't my vibe.
Okay.
But at the same time, it was because I liked that it was an older crowd and that it was like laid back. Someone paid for my drink, even though
I didn't know that.
yeah, they paid for our drinks actually, but we just got
They had a drink?
we just got water.
Oh,
But he paid for our drinks because he was like women don't pay, and then he was
Who
with
the fuck
he was
that
with
nigga?
he was with someone. He was in a relationship with someone. Like, and
Wow.
she was right next to him, and he paid. I was like, you don't see that shit
No.
nowadays.
Well, who the fuck was you, nigga? I don't
Yeah.
even remember what he looked
I was like, that was really cool.
That was very cool. Okay. All right, so now you see me in another light. How do you feel then? You're winding down now. You probably like, bitch, go home. What light? What was that?
No, it was all cool. I was just
Still
like,
cool.
yeah, she's just cool. Yeah.
All right. So why do you think I misunderstood? Because if
I-
you wrote that question, you
I
think it.
I think you're misunderstood personally because I think you're somewhat of a walking contradiction.
Okay.
Which is
I like
not
that.
which is not a bad thing. I think you're both hard and soft at the same time.
Fire and ice.
So I think it's hard for people to know how to
Take you.
take you or approach you or deal with you. And actually, it's not that complicated, but they just have to know how to come correct. I think is the right.
Just don't come with me no fake shit. Don't just be you.
Yeah.
Don't
So
be phony, because I'm gonna look at you crazy. I don't like fake shit, and I spot fake people.
and I think that's why we work because I'm just me and I'm straightforward. You're yourself, and this relationship just works. There's no drama.
Nah.
I'm not a dramatic person.
Nah,
It just is,
not at all. Like,
you know.
real fucking smooth. Right?
So, but I think that juxtaposition of you being both hard and soft at the same time, I think is what people may not know, like how to step to you
But
initially,
all
because
you gotta- this is why I say I am hard because I am so soft.
yes, but that's confusing for how to approach. How do I approach someone like that?
Be yourself.
Yeah, you know, but you can say be yourself, but in this,
'Cause I'm
let's say
gonna see through your shit.
let's say I try to befriend you on the street as a male.
Okay.
Like that male has to approach you in a very
Oh,
specific kind of
You're
way.
100%.
They can't just be
no,
themselves.
no.
They need to approach you very specifically, and this is what most women, but with you a little bit more so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it just takes some time.
Jalen,
Did we lose Jalen?
he was asleep.
Oh, we lost
But
Jalen.
Jalen, you're a guy. I'm a girl. Did you hear anything that Jay just said?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Oh, no.
Tell me what you heard, and then I'll let you know if you heard.
She was like,
Try to speak up. Oh,
Alright.
sorry. Hold on.
she experienced you.
Uh-huh.
She experienced you.
No.
In 2 different settings.
More than 2 different settings, but yes, keep going.
She basically gave her first impression.
She was. You are right. But she wrote a question, and the question was, why do I feel like I'm misunderstood? Do you think I'm misunderstood?
At times that you don't understand.
What?
You.
She broke it down on what she said. I'm very. I don't want to say. I just want to know what you want to say. I don't want to repeat what she
Let me
said.
tell you. It makes sense because you look at things from a different point of view.
Okay.
And people don't understand that you will dig deeper than they would think.
I will really dig.
Could you repeat what he said? He's a little soft.
Come this way, Jay.
Either you repeat what he said or speak up, Jalen.
Oh, I speak up.
Speak up. They got. I got the mic. Now let me lower it.
Hello, 1,
Okay.
2.
There you go.
Yeah, y'all hear me?
There. Yes. Much louder.
Alright, good.
Hold on. Go ahead. Now you go. Now say what you got to say.
Okay, so
Put it to your mouth. Don't worry. Because just hold it, push it, because I gotta take it back.
alright, so I would say that you're misunderstood because you dig deeper and you look at things from different point of views.
On all aspects.
All
I
aspects.
go all the way around.
For example, Johnny went down a block. Oh, why did Johnny go down a block? What happened at Johnny's home? Or what did Johnny see at his home to make him want to go the other way? Or like, why did that bird fly from over here and see Johnny? Like, she would dig deep. You understand because you've been through a lot and you have a different type of intake on everything.
I do. I don't see it how everybody sees it.
Yeah,
I don't. And when I say it to people, they be like, "Damn, I didn't even think about that."
Right.
And then you'll see it from a whole nother point of view.
You done got me on it a couple times.
But you know what it is? That's the ego and the selfishness within us. When people do us wrong, we only see what they do wrong. We don't see what we do. I'm not saying it's okay for niggas to do you wrong,
Right.
but you also are attracting what you are. So when niggas do you wrong, it might be something you may be doing. You feel me? Or it may be something you may be doing, not on purpose, but you're getting it done to you, and you're accepting it, and you keep doing it. You should have learned from the last nigga, and the nigga after that, and the nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you accept that kind of behavior?
Right.
So I always gotta check myself, and people don't never check they self. What is that called? Self-reflection. I always look, which is what you said, a self-contradiction. She says, I'm a self-contradiction. No, cool. I want you to finish. Because that makes sense. That was the dopest shit I ever heard. Like a self-contradiction. Because you know what I mean? But you still be like, I'll still kill you. You feel me? It's knowing and still knowing that you know better. But you still won't do better. I'm trying. I'm doing better. Her other thing was, she said that I am soft and hard, and it's hard for men to approach me.
Yes.
Yes.
At times.
I'm also cute. So maybe it has something to do with these good ass looks.
I say every guy can handle you.
True. You said can't handle.
Yes, cannot.
No.
Cannot.
No.
I say that because of how you are.
Okay.
You are I would say aggressor, but the right person will have you in a submissive way.
100% correct. That's because I am alpha and I am what's the
Beta.
But yeah, alpha and beta. I'm both.
Oh, okay.
And that's because and the reason why I know I'm both because I attract both sexes equally the same.
Okay.
So the same way a man would be attracted to me is the same way a woman would be. Because I'm aggressive to her, but I'm soft to a man.
There we go.
It's very strange. I didn't know what that shit was. I just called myself a unicorn. He fucked it. He said, "Bitch, you a unicorn." I don't know what that shit is.
I'm a unicorn.
So she said, yeah, I attract the both. And she said that men can't approach me like they approach all women. Like they would have to do it in a certain kind of way. That it's just a man could be like, "Yo, what's good?" and I would respond. Now, you're a guy.
That's how you lost your chapstick that one time. Because you dropped your chapstick and he said, "Miss, you dropped something." And you said, "No, I fucking didn't."
I'm so ashamed of that.
And I said, "How funny would it be if you actually dropped your chapstick?" And you said, "Bitch, I just checked my pocket. I really did just drop my chapstick."
I fucking did. But I've heard that line so many times. Yo, you drop something. Then you look down, they like, you dropped it. I'll be like, "Oh, nigga." So, I be so tight. So, when he said, I was like, "No, the fuck I didn't." And I was serious. I didn't want no nigga to talk to me. I wasn't in the mood for that shit. Even though he wasn't. I can admit it. And at least I admitted it. Some people will take that shit to the grave. Like, "Nah, bitch." Nah, I admitted it and told my friend, like, "Nah, I did drop my," and it was one of these. And it fell out of my pocket. When I go home, like, this shit was not in my pocket. I was like, that nigga was not trying to talk to the bitch. You need to pipe down. So it's just I've been hit on in very weird ways, and I don't like being hit on. Just say hi. Don't be like you dropped something. Don't be like just say hello, and say hello like good afternoon, or like, you know what I'm saying, like in a very regular way. I'm very attracted to normal, regular shit. I don't want the extravagant. Don't pull up next to me in your fucking car because you want me to see what you're driving. Nigga, I will keep walking. And I'll make you get out and keep... You'll be walking, bitch. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care about nothing, especially materialistic shit. Because anything you got, my nigga, I either had it, got it, or can get it. So, I'm not impressed. I'm impressed with hearts. I'm impressed with integrity. I'm impressed with good people. I mean real good people. I'm impressed. I'm just impressed with that. Because that's rare. What y'all niggas is doing is we get that shit. Good people are rare. Good people that you know is really good people. Like, you know it, like, nah, this is a good person. Very rare. It's like a rare commodity. You don't see it often, like the rainbow. So, I don't mind being misunderstood. It's cool. As long as I'm misunderstood, it'll keep you fuck niggas away from me. Since you don't know how to approach me anyway. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of men do not approach me at all. It does not happen to me often. If they do, they're really either weird with it, or they try to be show-offy, or they try to be like, I mean, you alright, you know, you nice looking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had better. They try to put you down, you feel me? It'd be so many different ones, it don't make no sense. But either way, being misunderstood will keep you alive from some stuff. It's only when a person gets close enough to you, they can really find out who I really am. And once I let you in that part, the only way to kind of turn me off is to do something to me, and then I'll just go the other way. You wouldn't even think I liked you. Ever. You would have thought everything I said to you was a fucking lie. So, I try my hardest and my darndest to keep it real with people. And it has nothing to do with I don't like you no more, my nigga. It's just that I like me. You know, I like me, and I know there are certain things that I just would never do. You feel me? And you can't expect you from people, but decency is decency. Being an actual decent person is just being a decent person. It's what it is. You know what I mean? So I just see through dumb shit. I don't like stupid shit. But if you read about the Aquarius sign, that is the word that describes us: weird, misunderstood, and aloof. I don't know if I'm aloof. And what's the other one? Where you could detach very easily. I didn't think I had that ever until I aligned and got myself together. And because I won't let you play with me. Because I don't play with me. I spend too much money on me to smell good, look good, for somebody to treat me any kind of way. I'm wearing Chanel, nigga. I'm putting on Valentino. This ain't no shit from the motherfucking Walgreens. I smell expensive. I want you to treat me expensively. I spend enough time on myself to be treated that way. So, keep being misunderstood. This is Fire and Ice Dose Radio. What thoughts are burned and negativity is ice. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Twitch, thank you. We love you. Have a blessed Wednesday night. And I'll see you soon. We won't be recording for April Fool's Day, so April Fool's, bitch, we won't be here.
I'm back after 5 years getting it. Of course you niggas wanna know who I'm with. I'm a beast on this beat. I'm discreet with the heat. Space bar, you delete. How I hold it down for my kids. Yeah, I done did my bid. Now I'm back on my shit. The way she stick by my side and I look up in her eyes and I know she gonna rise. This thought right here so epic. Took some time out my life, but I learned to accept it. Cause I'm back on my grind and they wasting no time and I look like my prime. They can't stop this flow.